Hey there, welcome back to the Daily Fight. My name is ROBYN TANNER. I am a future self coach, life coach, transformation coach. Call it what you want, but my mission is to help you fight for your future self so that you do the damn thing, so that you speak up for yourself, so that you are living the life on your terms. And it is the life that you want, not what everybody else wants for you. And today, I want to talk to you about temptation, about choices, about discipline, about candy. I am 8 weeks candy free. 8 weeks candy free. And this came about because 8 weeks ago I had surgery. And for whatever reason, I've had multiple surgeries in my life. I've had 12 surgeries. And several surgeries ago, something switched in my mindset of the food and the nourishment that I put in my body goes way beyond aesthetics or weight loss or even energy. It's just, is this good for my brain? Is this good for my gut? Is this good for my heart? Is this good for me from the inside out? And I'm not saying I'm never having candy again, but it allows me to, I've done it with Diet Coke. I've done it with wine. I've done it with meat. Like I have gone several times in my life for extended periods of time where I choose to give up something. And for whatever reason, surgery for me allows me to really step back and make sure that food is basically medicine for my body and that I'm eating the right foods, like the superfoods and the whole foods and things like that. And even outside of from like I said, a fitness standpoint, energy, aesthetics, my health, weight loss, weight control, all of those things that I've helped people with over the years is the mindset of, is this helping me or hurting me? And before this last surgery, I decided that I would not have any more candy. And I had been having candy for probably it had become a habit. Like I just take a few out of the refrigerator. I'd have like a dark chocolate, and then you would justify because it's dark chocolate and dark chocolate is healthy for you. So then therefore you can have it. Does this sound familiar? Or I just have a handful of peanut butter M&Ms. I love peanut butter M&Ms, not peanut M&Ms. There's a big difference between peanut butter M&Ms and peanut M&Ms. And so I would just have a handful, but the old ROBYN would have like a whole bag of M&Ms. So then therefore it's okay that now I can just have it in moderation. And oftentimes we will justify what we're doing, what we're eating, how we're showing up, if we're hitting snooze, if we're, going full out. Like you already know what something's probably coming to mind right now. And of course, as a fitness trainer, like we've done challenges where, you have consistency challenges, or you have a challenge to give something up for a certain period of time. There's the 75 hard. Like this is not new news. But here's the thing. This is the flip side of it. This is when you decide, was it just a thing? Did I just do this for 30 days? Did I just do it for 10 weeks? Did I think what the term is sober curious, right? Like now we're getting curious what it's like to not have these things. What is it like to not drink alcohol? What's it like to not have candy? What's it like to go without sugar? What's it like to, whatever it might be in your life? It could be porn. It could be social media. It could be spending money. It could be racking up credit card debt. It could be, going out instead of getting the proper sleep, whatever it might be for you. It goes from temptation to obedience and discipline to now it's a choice. And I've gone a certain amount of time, in my case, 8 weeks without it. And now my brain is starting to go, is it my brain or is it the old ROBYN that's pulling me into the past going, you could just have a little bit. You could have a dark Milky Way, chocolate bar. It'd be okay. It wouldn't be that bad. But would it? So here's the thing. Am I never not going to have candy again? I have no idea. But right now I'm 8 weeks in, and I did this years ago with Diet Coke. And I think I'm 5 years now without soda. That's pretty cool. I'm done. I'm over. I don't ever want that ever again. It doesn't mean that it's good, bad, or ugly. It's just something that I decided not to ever do. There's a few other things in my life that I'm about 3 years. And this is no knock on people that are sober from, drugs or alcohol or anything. But I think there's certain things in our life that we need to get sober from. It could be lying, it could be cheating, it could be stealing, it could be, just not living the way that you should be living, that you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing. And I don't mean to be using such a simple candy as a story, but that's legit what's going on right now is where I am having conversations daily. It wouldn't be so bad if you had a little bit of candy. You did it for 8 weeks. Are you never not going to have candy again? And you start to have conversations in your head. Like it's okay if you just do it once. It's like the good angel and the bad angel, right? So here's the questions that I pose for you as a coach is how important is it for you to keep on the path that you're going? Is it going to help you or is it going to hurt you? That's one of my most favorite questions because it works for every area of your life. Does this help me or does this hurt me? And is the temptation of it going to be worth it? If you give in, will you, and I know it's just candy, but will I feel like crap after I do because I've made it 8 weeks without it? I don't really see a big difference in my life. So the pain, and I don't really miss it. I think I do. Maybe because I saw an ad or a commercial or I saw somebody else eating candy, but only you can answer the question of, is it worth it? Because we're always going to be tempted. There will always be temptation. And the devil knows what tempts you most. The devil knows where to hit you the hardest, right? Like he knows how to get you. He knows if it's candy or if it's sex or if it's lying or if it's drugs or if it's alcohol or whatever it might be for, if it's shopping, like whatever it might be for you. He knows where to get you. But future you knows better. Future you knows that, like, will it pass? Is this going to help you? Is this going to hurt you? Do you want to have that integrity with yourself? Is this streak that you're on, right? Is my 8-week streak cool? Do I want to keep going? A few months ago, I did it with meat. I went vegan for 30 days and like it was kind of fun. It was kind of cool. It was kind of hard to get in my protein because I don't like to drink protein shakes, but like I wasn't never going to not eat meat again. It wasn't that much of a difference for me. The candy thing is kind of cool because I know that eating candy really isn't good for you, but it's fun and I like it and I have a sweet tooth and I've had one my whole life and that's the story that I'm going to tell myself. But for now, I think I'll stick to it. I think that I'll stick on the path that I'm on. I think I'll stick on it's probably helping me more, right, than not. And even though I don't see that big of a difference yet, maybe it's going to take another month. Maybe it's going to take 6 more months before I notice not having that candy and that unnecessary, unhealthy in my body, even though it's fun food. And I'm not saying that I'm not one of those people where like you shouldn't be having candy. And again, it's just an example for you. This is legit going on in my life right now. And I'm having these conversations in my head. So I know that you're having conversations in your head. I've worked with enough people to where you are having a daily battle. Hello, the daily fight. You are having a daily fight whether or not you should keep doing this. Do you want to keep doing this? Is this good for you? Maybe you want to stop it. Maybe you want to start it wherever you're at, but there's a temptation somewhere for you to either stay the same, keep going, and the temptation could be a good thing. I kind of want to see how long I can go without it. And I think I tell myself, it's not like I'm never going to have it again, to give me an out, to give me that kind of like, it's okay if you do, Robyn, you won't be a failure. Does that sound familiar? So it's like you're giving yourself these excuses and these outs based on whatever it is, but you've come this far. I've made it 8 weeks without candy, whereas I tried in the past, but for whatever reason, the surgery made me like pony up. It made me like go, okay, no more. I don't want to have this. This is not what my body needs from the inside out to heal. It's not what I need to be healthy. It's not what I need to get to the next level, to regain, to rebuild, right? Like I knew that. Prior to that, I didn't have a reason enough. And you may not have a reason enough. Maybe you need a rock bottom. Maybe you need some type of surgery in your life, not legit surgery, literal surgery, but you might need something in your life before you actually go, I'm going to put this down and I'm never picking it up again. Or I'm just going to put it down. And it's not that I'm never going to pick it up again, but I'm going to go ahead and remove that pressure. And if I want to pick it up, I will, but maybe not today. I used to tell my clients a lot, I can have this, right? I can have it. I just don't want it right now. I can have it, just not right now. So that you're not telling your brain no, because if you're anything like me, the minute that I'm told no is the minute where I'm like, oh yes, let's go do it. Let's go make it happen. Let's force it. Let's go get a bunch of it. Let's go eat the whole bag of M&Ms. So I want you to kind of see where you're at right now. Like, have you gone a certain period of time without something and you're being tempted right now to fall back into some old habits or patterns or behaviors or mindset? Are you ready to put down the candy in your life, so to speak? Are you ready to put it down and try different, replace it with something healthier? Again, please insert something else here. I use a lot of analogies and stories, and I'm trying to get better at my storytelling and my analogies. But like your candy is your candy. Okay, for me right now, it's just legit candy. And the weekends are the hardest. So you've got to know what your triggers are. But I want you to think about that today. Like, would it be worth it? Would you be mad at yourself? Is it helping you or is it hurting you? And I think those are enough questions to kind of lead you in the right direction. And if it's not, make sure that you're following me on social media at ROBYN TANNER Coaching, and it's ROBYN TANNER Coaching, ROBYN. And then make sure you subscribe to my weekly newsletter, rate, review. Make sure you're chiming in every single day to catch these daily fights so that you have that fire in your belly to fight for your future self. And I hope that I'm posing some questions in your life to make you question where you're at, because we're trying to fight for that future self. We're trying to get you to where you want to go. And I hope that I help you do that personally, professionally, or physically, wherever you're at. So for the person that is 8 weeks candy sober or somewhere sober in your life, I think the bottom line is that your gut already knows the answer. So listen to that. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.